Oh, fucking righty then. It's your man, Tanosaurus Cock, and we got a new friend on the show today. Here he is right here.
What's up, Caddy Dax? It's Cam Som Finnegan. We're playing some Far Cry 3 up in this bizatch. Now, right now, it seems that we are trying to get the Medusa's call. They have some intel that we're needing. And we gotta do this stealthy like, because if you mess up, they will shoot flares up and destroy all the intel.
As you can see, being stealthy again, we throw rocks. These dumbass natives obviously don't know the oldest trick in the book, so he gets stabbed. Remember, if you don't know the tricks, you get stabbed. Anyways, this is Camson Finnegan's gameplay right here, and I think he used the camera pretty well in this little segment of gameplay.
Yeah, I try to act like a paparazzi to these natives. They seem to work real well because they never could find my camera flashes.
The only time that they even had a hint that he was there is coming up in about 2 or 3 minutes. He gets right up behind one of the leaders and shits himself. So, okay, that never happens. Just watch, please. Fucking attack you. He screamed, but it's alright. He also made some noise, but it's okay. I believe most of the stealth part is over. We got to get the intel from this body, and then he's off to the other side of the ship.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit more stealth to do. There's about 3 more items of intel we gotta grab. Then we gotta go up to the radio and contact Dennis, I believe. This part's not too difficult. Just use rocks to your advantage, and just, you know, go behind them and put a machete through the body. It's just pretty simple tactics to kill somebody. Make sure every time you take a picture, just to snap it a few times, because I just feel like it makes it funner and look more professional. You know, one's not as good as about 2 or 3. And that fire really gets on my nerves right here. It seems to keep jumping out of the barrel onto me.
That fire just loved him. But while there's a pause in the action here, just want to tell y'all motherfuckers, go check out our damn channel. Even though I just about died by fire, I stick that shit in my arm, and we back and ready to play. As you can see, check the channel out. Here we go.
He kind of got a side of me by ambushed him like a lynx mixed with a tiger with quickness and strength, and I stabbed him right in the neck, and he had no chance. So we just got the second part of the intel, so there's one more to go. And I throw a rock because I cannot see anybody around me, and I was hoping that might just get them out of their little cubby holes and walk around. It seems to be a pretty good tactic.
These enemies weren't so easily fooled by it, though, were they, Camson?
Not very much so. Tannis Cockrex. I don't think that was his name, but it's close enough. Just, we don't shoot for perfection here. We just play games and then we commentate them. It's just a one-time go thing. And if you don't like it, then we're sorry. Just don't watch our videos. But I really liked it if you watch our videos.
He's saying, if you don't like it, just tell somebody about it. Don't tell them it's bad. Just tell them it's pretty badass. Made your cock hard or your tits fucking wet. Something like that. Anyways, here we go. Here's some real action, motherfuckers. Uh-oh. Oh, slice your fucking balls off, man. We really just sliced his balls off, Campson. How do you feel about that?
I believe I sliced him so hard that my thumb is dislocated. Would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Oh my goodness. I sliced his nut so hard it dislocated my thumb. Have you ever seen that before? Have you ever seen that before, Tan?
Only once, and it happened with a helicopter and 3 midgets. But, you know, it's a whole different story when that comes into play. But as you can see, scoping out for more enemies. Pretty sure that there is none, so we head up to the top. Uh, it's a long walk to the top if you want to rock and roll.
So we're almost getting to the door so we can radio back to Dennis. Dennis the Menace. He don't play tennis. So we're in the radio booth and we got to find the radio. And we turn it on. And now you hear Dennis's... Oh, wait. I think we're just picking up some transmissions from the other people. That's what's happening. And right here we realize that they're on their way towards us. So we gotta go outside and we gotta just fuck shit up. That's the only thing you can do. I mean, what else do you do when there's a bunch of natives coming at you with guns and shit? You just shoot back. That's what's happening. That's how we do it. So I'm trying to just get my whereabouts about me. And I go outside and I'm just looking for people. I don't see any coming, and I see some on my radar, and there's just a fuck ton. I was gonna take a picture of them, but I just decided to shoot them with my gun instead.
Yeah, they send reinforcements like for 3 straight minutes, and it's pretty damn hard. They ambush you pretty tight. Now, for all you G units out there, I don't even know what that means. Forget I said that. But Tanosaurus Cock and Camson Finnegan, we've been smoking blunts like it's our job.
All day, every day. Have you ever tried to commentate a video game while really stoned? It's really not that very difficult a task, to be honest.
It's fucking awesome, man.
Now we're doing alright shooting. It seems that the AK should be a little stronger, but I mean it's okay because I guess bullets are bullets, and as long as they kill, they're doing their job. I do a little knee slide onto his face because I just want to add some insult to injury. I wrap my arm up because I think I got some shattered wood into it, and I start shooting through the floor at this guy. And it seems like I hit him, but I'm not really sure because bullet holes are popping up and nothing.
Little game glitch. Just little.
So I loot his body maybe from dildos, but I got keys. I mean, that's not what I was looking for because I can sell dildos on the black market, and I mean, they go for high prices, but this is not what we got.
Sweet assassination right there, Camson. You never seen it coming, sir.
Most of my women don't.
Now the pirates sent a message about
I believe your next enemy, Kenny, is Zingba Baba Ganoush.
I'm not sure if I've ever heard of that before. Could you describe to us, me and the audience, what that might be?
It's a man with a plan. It's the man with the plan. It's the man with the plan. You guys are probably freaked the fuck out by now. But it's okay. It's alright. Do not shit yourself. Do not wet yourself. Do not cry like a little whore.
So now I realized that I had a skill, so I was going to our tattoos to see what I wanted, and I decided to get adrenaline, which it partially raises health bars, regenerate 50% faster, so it helps out a little bit. And you got a sweet shark on your arm. I mean, who doesn't want a shark tattoo? My grandma, that too.
I believe she even likes shark tattoos, Camson.
How do you know that?
Colonel Ham told me.
That dirty bastard. Colonel Ham has not done a commentary yet, but we are shortly to get him on here, and I'm sure all of you fools out there will enjoy him.
He's a 30-year-old man with an eight-year-old's attitude. That's right, his name is Colonel Ham. As you can see, we fast traveled back to town. We check out the gun store. You know, we haven't checked it out. We got a little bit of money, not much, but it'll do, I guess. Or not. I think we check it out here in a minute.
I think we go back to the other store.
Yeah, we go to the real store right here. Yeah, I talk to this old ass bitch. Stick it with my dick.
With my dick.
Alright, yeah. Here we go.
Those radio towers online.
Just bought some C4. C4 is fucking sweet, actually.
Yeah, I get a sweet ass kill with it here in a minute because I ran out of ammo and there was just this motherfucker right on me. I was like, "Hey, you want a C4 sandwich?" And he was like, "Yes, please." And I gave him one, and it exploded in his mouth. That's what happened, I believe.
And as you can see, we just made some holsters so we can hold one more weapon. And well, you got to make the rugged. We're about to make it,
My friends
but
are in trouble too.
you make holsters to hold another weapon and a rucksack to hold items, and you can craft wallets to hold money. So like your money cap won't be 1,000; it'll be 1,500 or 2,000 or whatever.
So every time you see like a wild animal out, you need to kill it and get its hide because you never know what you might be able to craft with it, and it's really nice to have it in handy.
Especially a rare animal like a Komodo dragon or a tiger, which we've killed a few of those. I think you might see later on in the video. But I've said in both the video or all three of the fucking videos before, fucking plants, cut them down. Animals, cut them down. Fucking skin everything. Get out all the fucking crafting materials you can, man. You can make so much shit, and it helps out when you get in tough fucking spots. And especially for you stoners out there, because I know if you get as high as I do, I know it's fucking hard to play video games sometimes. Ain't that right, Camson Finnegan?
That can be very true because if you get some of that real nasty stuff, my manual dexterity is all off.
He can't fucking see straight. But that's beside the point. Let's take a little break here. I believe we had a texter on the loose. Oh, he's back. I think we caught him. But, what are we heading to the radio tower, Camson?
Yeah, I believe so. And I think I take a pretty sweet four-wheeler ride here in a second. It gets pretty intense. I think the four-wheeler might be easier to control than the car.
As I mentioned in my other few videos, we haven't really got to see a lot of vehicle use yet, but here we take the four-wheeler pretty much straight up the fucking mountain, and it gets intense as fuck, man. It's pretty damn crazy. And it starts now. We got the light. I thought that was pretty fucking sweet. And this might be one of the coolest driving in like a free roam game that there has ever been.
I totally agree. It feels so real, and the driving is it's so difficult but so fun if you can get it down pat. So we're heading to the radio tower, and I take this side path because I do believe it will take me up the mountain, and I believe I'm correct. If you're like me in any game you drive, you never use the brake, and that's how I drive. So this might get a little wild. At times I thought I was flipped, but it never happened. It's just you can actually feel every bump and rut there is in the road.
Give credit to Ubisoft for that shit, man. I feel like I'm on Pimp My fucking shit right now. As you can see, we see some goats. Take some time and shoot them motherfuckers down. Get their skins to make some condoms.
Goatskin condoms are awesome because you can reuse them and reuse them and reuse them, and they never break. So invest in some of those bitches. But this goat was very elusive, and when I was looking before at the crafting, I realized that we needed goat skin to craft another holster for our weapons. So that's why I am right now skinning these.
I believe you got a back strap on that one. And that might be the ugliest goat I've ever seen. Alrighty then. And we made it to the radio tower. Yeah, and there's some fucking Komodo dragons, dude. Those things are sweet.
I'm not real sure what you used to craft those yet, but we just grabbed them just in case for later on in the game. So that's always a good idea. Every time you see a wild animal, kill it, cut it, take a piece of its meat in your bag, and you will have it for any time later.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in the stew. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we're at the radio tower. Always remember to look out for snakes or anything like that. But this one was pretty tricky. There wasn't really a ladder to start out with, and you had to climb a little bit. Actually, had to climb for about most of the tower.
I don't think there was any snakes or anything on this tower. It was pretty safe. It was just tricky on how to get up because a lot of it was jumping on ropes, and then there was a ladder. So it wasn't the easiest tower to climb up, but it wasn't very hard either.
And if you're ever stuck at a spot where you think you might have to climb, the indicator for that is the ropes. If you can see every time that we've climbed up on a ledge, there has been ropes hanging off. Or in other cases, watch for the vines, the green vines that are hanging down. Finally, we made it to a fucking ladder. But we're about to unlock this radio tower, and every time you do it, it gives you a few free guns at the shop. So remember to check in and see.
Right now we are undoing the radio tower, actually turning it on because that's where our quest is in this area. So we're just trying to unlock some of the maps so we can get a better view at everything. And we get a lumber yard. We probably should check it out. We might do that in our next video. We get a little village town, and that's all. So that really fucking sucks. That was only 2 things. I feel ripped off. I feel like they just strapped on a strap-on and put it in my butthole, and that made me really sore.
But we still completed the mission.
Alrighty then, that was Tan the Man, and it looks like I might be taking a text break because people just be blowing my phone up, and I got a little sidetracked, and I was like, I'm going to go down this ladder, and I was like, wait, I know there's a zip line up here somewhere. Oh, I found it, and I believe it leads me right back down to another 4-wheeler, and this 4-wheeler ride, it gets a little more crazy.
Much faster speeds, a lot more fun. If you guys can see the moon, man, it's a pretty sweet environment by Farcry. Oh, hell yeah. This shit is crazy. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Damn.
Have you ever seen anybody drive a 4-wheeler better than that? Straight down the cliff and into the water. I thought I might be able to skid across. That did not work. So I had to ditch the 4-wheeler. But I was pretty close to my destination anyway, so I felt like it was just a better way to get there almost. It's just right out of the river, Rambo-ish like, and onto the plains to fight like people.
Very Rambo-ish like. I would have, I think I said in one of these videos before, Evel Knievel was my hero. Not really, I just like to say that, but for the viewers it makes sense. And I really appreciate when somebody drives like that,
So right here, right before I go into the camp, I try to just find as many people as I can, take a picture of them, and just get the best outlook I can before I go in. There's a tiger up there, and we confront it a little bit later, and it is pretty damn scary. It is one strong pussy.
It took about a clip and a half, I think, to fucking kill that damn tiger. And these jungle cats, man, they're here to fucking rock like a choo-choo train. Ow, what the?
So I press start to see kind of what to do. Then I was like, fuck that, because there's somebody over there. And I start shooting him, and that was just a bad idea because all hell breaks loose. But, Cam don't give up that easily. So I run in here. I come straight for this guy, stab him, because that's one of the easiest ways to get kills. And I try to hide for a second just to try to get my whereabouts around me, and that don't work. I start getting shot. So I pull my AK out and just start unleashing on that fool. He's dead. No, he's not. Run out of ammo. Here's a C4. Boom! Dead. Now I get his ammo, and I run around trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I really don't know yet because I'm just getting fucked in all areas. So I got out of the village, and they're all still in there. And I just have to heal for a second. And I kind of threw them off to allow me to go around back. So I'm going around back. I get this. I think I get this guy right here. Oh, yep, with a stab. My favorite weapon's the machete. It's just easy to use up close. Now run and go ahead and decide to try and do my objective, because our objective is to blow this place up. So I thought that might help me get rid of some of the enemies.
Unlike we blew that enemy up before we C4 with that, this operation actually calls for dynamite. I don't know if you actually have it in your inventory or if it just kind of shows up as your mission plays along, but
I think it shows up.
yeah, I think so too. Here we're getting away from the explosion. We turn around and get a fucking awesome glimpse at it, and it fucking boom, fuck yeah.
It takes a lot of them out, but it still leaves a lot of the rest for me to fight. And here in a second, it gives me a option to either leave the area or kill all remaining enemies. I was like, fuck that, I'm killing these fools. So I start with the tiger first, and I'm trying to catch up with it. I'm giving a few shots, nothing deadly yet. It seems to be running away from me, so that's a good sign almost. But here in a second, you hear it growl, and I about shit a brick on top of this house, but I decided not to, and instead I unload a clip right into its neck, and it still don't die. So I aiming at this guy. I gave him a couple shots. He's down, and right here, just look at this. How many shots do you have to give an animal to kill it?
That is one tough kitty puss. But we've about cleared them out. There's maybe one or two more enemies. Just making my asshole just smell the better every time an enemy dies. You know what I'm talking about, Camson.
I do entirely, absolutely. We got our best friend Nathan in the house. He just walked in. He has no clue what the fuck we're doing. He's staring at us like we're fools.
But he also likes to smoke some green weed. Ain't that right, Nathan? He's scared of you, viewers. He's scared of you. But it's okay. It's okay. I think there's a few more pirates here.
Yeah, I think there's just one more. I was trying to take the alarm out, but I couldn't. I didn't really understand. And I knew there was one over here because he seen me a few seconds ago. And I think right here he dies. And that is close to the end of this video. I think I show you how I craft real quick before we go. And we got another skill point, which we'll put on next show because I did not see that the first playthrough. No, first I go to this strong-ass tiger and get its skin because it's fucking ridiculous. It took me forever to even try to skin this fucking big-ass thing. And I cut a little piece off the puss and put it in my bag. And now I go to crafting, I think, here in a second. Check my map out first to see the next place we're supposed to go. I'm having a hard time finding it, but I think it's down here on the bottom left. There it is. Cam found it. Putting a waypoint on the radio tower for the next time we come play. We'll start off with that. Right here is the crafting. I go into the crafting. I have some goat skin, so I'll go straight for the simple holster. Get it. We can carry another weapon now also. So we're getting a little bit farther into the game. I hope y'all enjoying it. This is Camson Finnegan.
And Tanosaurus